Hey there YouTube, Flaming Creations here, back with another video. I have two gloves here today. Both of these are for Larry. First off, we have a Rick's Death Glove. Larry wanted them to have metal blades. This is based on the plastic stunt variant. For those of you who don't know the Rick's Death Glove, in part 4, there's that glove that's laying on the floor. That's the dojo glove. But when it gets up and it flies, the second that it actually stabs Rick in the stomach, whatever, you can kind of see it like this or like this. In the photo I have, it's like this or whatever, that you can kind of see it. That's actually this glove. You never see this side of it in the film. We only know what this side looks of it because of, it's shown up at, I have pictures of this. But what's unique about this is the actual screen use glove has plastic blades. It's like blue plastic that's painted silver, and I think I heard that the white bits were added on at a later date or something like that. But yeah, Larry wanted this, but he wanted it to have metal blades, so this does have a nice weight to it. Let me quick show you a picture of this. Actually, I can just do it right now because I have it right here. But you can see here, it has the blue plastic blades. You can see there, blue plastic, painted silver, and then it has the white bits on it. If I go through, you have a whole bunch of more reference photos of it, but here is the actual scene where you can see it stabbing Rick in part 4. Again, I think the scene is actually like flipped upside down, so the glove's actually, like that. But you can see, like that little dent there, and the middle rivet matches. If you look closely, there's some blue there on the index, and you can see hidden hints of blue. So this is how the glove was actually screen matched, like this. So yeah, I have a whole bunch of other photos of this, but you can see, how it has like the blue plastic with white bits attached to it, and then the very tips are painted silver. So yeah, now if I actually get this glove back here, I'm not gonna put it back on. But yeah, has metal blades. One thing I would advise is, because of these blades are actually painted, since it's not actual plastic, I put a clear coat on here though. Since the blades are plastic, I wouldn't be going and running, trying to scrape them together and everything. So like if I put this back on here, oh my gosh, putting on gloves one-handed is not the easiest task in the world. Oh, right, this is kind of loosely on, not all the way, but I wouldn't try to, clash the blades together and touch them, because of that will risk the clear coat and the paint coming off. So I'd be careful about that. You can still move this, it does move, but I wouldn't, try to make a fist with this, because it risks the, the paint coming off. Unless you're alright with that, then in that case, go for it. It's your glove. You can see like some of the ring details I tried to capture in there, them being all bent up and dented. Got a little solder spill there on the index ring, that's accurate. Hole cuts. The leather, from what I know, it is all like spray painted. You got a wicked bend there in the middle finger. You can kind of see that there. But then on the, it's like that. But that was kind of a pain in the ass to get that dent in there. A little bent there. And then also, oh my god, that dent in the back plate. I don't know how they made that dent in the back plate, but that is a pain in the ass to do. Good look at solder spills. The best solder spills that you can definitely see are the index finger. The others are kind of covered with paint, so there's a little bit of guesswork, but the basic kind of overall shape is there. Got little bits of white there. That's all intentional. On the screen use glove today, currently the ball and tape buckle attachment isn't actually on the glove. It isn't attached, or it might be attached by like a single string or something like that. But Larry wanted this to still be sewn on, so I sewed it on. There is a washer on the inside, or on the bottom rivet there, on the inside of it. You probably can't even see it because it's so dark in there. But I'm not sure about the sides, but I know for sure on the bottom there is a washer on the rivet. So yeah, this is a very unique glove. Blades are brazed on. The pinky finger is pretty much actually square bent. It isn't rounded at all. It's pretty much entirely square. But that's all accurate, you know. I do offer this glove in 2 variants. There's the stunt variant here, you know, with the big, thick-ass blades. And then I do a normal version, which would have, like, normal blades that aren't painted. So, somewhere down the road, I'm going to be experimenting after I have my list entirely cleared off. I'm going to do a few things first. I'm going to try to experiment with doing plastic blades. So, yeah, that's something to hopefully look forward to in the future. Being painted, you know, I can't get them all exact, but I think I did a fairly good job. I was able to fool 2 people into actually thinking that these are plastic blades. So, yeah. Blades are actually white. I had to do this video inside because it is incredibly windy out. So, the blades, they are painted white. These are white as a ghost, so. The last Rick's Death Glove I actually did, I didn't put any solder spills on the back plate while actually talking with another person. There are what looks to be solder spills. There's like 2 solder spills like right there you can kind of see on the back plate, but they're so covered in paint and everything you can only kind of make out outlines. There might be more, but from what I could tell, this is all I could really see. There's like 2 there that are kind of like apostrophes or commas, and then there's one like right there that's like a thunderbolt. Again, they're covered with paint, so it's kind of hard to see. This glove is incredibly heavy because of the weight of the blades. These are 1/8 inch thick, or 1/8 inch thick steel blades that I brazed onto the tips, which I think 1/8 inch was about the thickness of the blades on the actual Rick's Death Glove. It was plastic, like I've said before, but yeah. Leather's a medium. Both these gloves are on medium leathers, so yeah, here's your Rick's Death Glove. Now on to the other glove. And the other glove is a left-handed Super Freddy glove. Or the left-handed Super Freddy glove, I should say. Not a left-handed. Left-handed Super Freddy glove is what it is. A little background on this glove, because I'm sure there's going to be a few questions about it. Apparently, the Super Freddy... I have photos of 2 different supposed Super Freddy gloves, but I'm basing off the one that I have the most pictures for, so this one. The Super Freddy glove, apparently the actor, you know, I've heard that he might have been ambidextrous or what, I have no freaking idea. These are just all things I've heard, but the fact that the scene, it was a left-handed glove, but they flipped the scene to make it look like it was on his right hand. Now, I offer 2 variants of this glove. A silver edition, which is this version, and a prop edition, what I guess you would call it. This being a silver edition, the leather is gray. I'm going to try to find something different to dye, you know, different gray dye, because this one, you know, it didn't turn out. The leather's a little bit stiff, but I've been kind of working with it to try to loosen it up. Leather is gray, the ball and tape is gray and silver. And it's pretty much entirely like grayscale silver whatsoever. And the actual prop, if I go over here and you can see it, the leather on this is actually the actual prop. It's brown and it has a red ball. And if you can see the tips, there's some remnants of red paint on there. And on the ringlets, there are like bits of copper still showing and everything. So this is the prop version. This is the silver grayscale variant. I offer both of these. They're both the same price, you know. So you just, if you ever want one of these, you just got to tell me which version. Well, I pretty much will ask which version you want, but this is the grayscale variant of it. Now, being that this is entirely silver paint. Oh, there's my foot. Being that this is entirely silver painted, I would advise caution with this glove. Preferably, I would say only have this glove for display and not really wear it, because if you wear it, the paint's going to start to wear away in stress areas, mainly places where there's contact points, like on the back plate. You might be able to see, like there's some places where the paint is starting to wear away. And then there's the side of the fingers. You can see like where rivets would touch the sides. I think on this side over here, there's a little bit of like copper paint showing through. Right there, there's a little bit. And then, of course, you know, on the actual fingers, if you were to bend them, and everything, eventually, you know, the paint there will wear away. I'm not going to move this glove just because of that purpose. That's entirely up to you, Larry, aka the customer, if you want to move this and then have the copper bits showing. But again, I would recommend that you have this only for display. If you do want to wear it moved around, it does move. It moves like a Part 5, so it moves like shit. But it does move, but then again, you'll also be running the risk of the paint chipping away in certain spots. So if you're alright with that, then go for it, man. Got your solder spills. It's kind of hard to see some of them because of it's all covered with silver paint, but I did my best to try to figure out what solder spills are. Like, there's a bunch of dots over there by the pinky finger, and then that, and solder spills on the fingers. So, yeah. I used silver, actually nickel-plated rivets on this glove. They're all painted silver or whatever with silver spray paint and everything. But I did use nickel-plated rivets instead of brass-plated because, like I said, in case paint starts to come off of this or whatever, I think silver, since you wanted the grayscale version, looks better on the grayscale. But the prop version will have brass rivets like the actual screen use prop. It's a unique glove, you know. You get so used to wearing right-handed gloves that wearing a left-handed glove, it feels kind of weird. Blades there, you got some notches there on the index, ring, and pinky finger. You know, there isn't a huge good shot of the blades on this side of it, but you can clearly tell that there's something going on with the blades, which I presume is like a notch in the blades or whatever, so that's what I did. Excuse me, I've had a cough for the past week or 3 weeks. Ever since I got back from Florida, I've had a cough. This is also on a medium leather, so. But yeah, here is your, oh, also the strap, you can pull it and everything like that, so yeah. I did try to get the Wells Lamont stamp out of here, but I cannot get that stamp out of here, so I'm sorry. That's going to be on there. But yeah, here is your left-handed Super Freddy glove. Again, I'd advise this be a prop-only, you know, display prop glove, but you can wear it and move it. But if you do, paint's going to start to chip off. So sorry about that, but that's the way it is. Anyways, yeah. Thank you for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe. I'm almost done with my Valentine's Day sale gloves. But anyways, yeah, we'll see you guys.